At the beginning of the story, we see Elliot and his daughter Ridley, who were going in a car to a meeting. After Ridley's mother passed away, she did not like leaving her father alone, and she often went with him to his business meetings. Recently, many pimples had appeared on her face, so on the way, her father was explaining to her not to think so much. It happens to everyone at this age. Now, the man with whom Elliot had to finalize the deal called him. He started shouting angrily at Elliot that you were late for the meeting. Elliot apologized and made many excuses, but suddenly the network stopped and the call got disconnected. Now Elliot started driving fast to reach quickly. Suddenly, an animal came on the road and the car hit it. After that, the car spun and stopped on the side of the road. After some time, everything became a little calm. Elliot asked his daughter Ridley if she was okay. Seeing everything normal, both of them got out of the car and went to see that animal. Ridley saw that it was not an ordinary animal. It was a strange horse that had a horn on its head, meaning a unicorn. The most surprising thing was that blue blood was flowing from its wound. Elliot got angry because he was already late, but Ridley was shocked seeing that strange unicorn. She had never seen such a creature before. Just then, a yellow light started shining from the unicorn's horn. Without thinking, Ridley extended her hand and touched it. As soon as she touched the horn, she started seeing strange things. Everything became blurry in front of her eyes. Then she heard her father's voice and she came back to her senses again. She saw that her father was killing the unicorn. Ridley screamed and told him to stop, but Elliot ignored her and did not stop until the unicorn completely died. After some time, they reached Mr. Odell's mansion, where they have to finalize the deal. The strangest thing was that Elliot had put the unicorn's dead body in his car and brought it with him. After stopping the car outside, Elliot went inside. There, he shook hands with Odell's son, Shepard. Finally, Elliot went to Odell's room and apologized for being late. Then, he found out that Odell was very sick. Now he only had a few days left. Elliot tried to convince him by making excuses. Just then, Ridley started remembering everything that had happened today with the unicorn. Seeing her, Odell said, "Girl, are you okay?" Ridley lied and said that yes, I am fine. Then Shepard asked about the pimples on her face. Interrupting in between, Elliot told Ridley to go to the bathroom and wash her face. Actually, he wanted to send her away from there. He did not want Ridley to ruin the deal by telling the truth. After coming out, Ridley kept looking towards the car again and again. She looked very nervous. At the same time, a guard who was watching her felt something strange. When he went near the car, he felt that something was wrong. Maybe something was hidden in the car. On the other hand, Ridley went to the bathroom and washed her face. When she looked in the mirror, all the pimples had disappeared from her face. When she looked at the sink, there was blue blood on it, the unicorn's blood. There, Odell said to Elliot, "I have tried every kind of treatment. Nothing worked. Now I'm just waiting for death." Odell also told that I am making this deal only so that my company and family remain safe after my death. He also gave Elliot the responsibility of his son Shepard. On the other hand, Ridley was shocked because the marks on her face had completely disappeared, that too from the unicorn's blood. After thinking for a while, she understood that the unicorn's blood is magical. It can cure the diseases of the human body. At the same time, the unicorn's horn lying in the car started shining again with a faint light. When Ridley went back to Elliot, she wanted to tell this to her father, but her father was completely focused only on this deal. Elliot asked her father about the unicorn. Elliot said that if you listen to me and behave well today, then after that, whatever you say, I will accept. But before the conversation could finish, strange movements started happening in the car.
The unicorn lying inside started moving. Seeing this, Elliot immediately went to Odell and apologized to him. He said that I urgently have to go somewhere for a while. I will meet you later. But Odell got angry and started saying that you do not care about anyone else's time at all. You are a useless man. Elliot explained that, "Sir, it is very important right now. Otherwise, why would I leave? Tell me." Just then, a guard came to Ridley and asked, "Why you look so worried?" Ridley was about to answer when suddenly a loud noise came from Elliot's car. Everyone ran outside to see what had happened. Suddenly, the unicorn came back to life and started breaking the car to get out. Seeing this, everyone got very scared because the unicorn looked very strange and terrifying. At that moment, the guard immediately fired a shot and killed the unicorn right there. Elliot got very scared and could not say anything. Then he told Odell and his family everything that had happened on the way. Everyone was shocked hearing his story. Then Ridley decided to tell the truth. She told Odell that the blood you have injected into your body is very powerful, and if you take too much of it, you can even die. She also told that for centuries, people have been using the unicorn's blood, but every time their end has been bad. In every story, the unicorn came back to life and killed them. As expected, Odell ignored what she said.
He said that he will show the unicorn to the whole world and Ridley does not need to talk much about it. Ridley felt very bad because of Odell's behavior, after which Odell's wife went after Ridley. She comforted her and said that it's okay, child, we will think of something. Ridley sat in her car in anger and sadness because her father, Elliot, also did not believe what she said. Instead, he was agreeing with everything Odell said. Meanwhile, Odell and the doctors prepared the unicorn. They packed it in a bag so that it could be taken out of the mansion and into the city. When they were preparing to take the unicorn away, suddenly the electricity of the entire mansion went out. At the same time, the machine that the doctors had started giving a very powerful signal. This signal meant that the unicorn was still alive. Ridley, who was sitting in the car, came out and looked towards the sky. She started seeing strange colors. Elliot immediately went to the doctors to ask what was happening, but none of the doctors could understand anything. Suddenly, one doctor died. He had been injured by a unicorn's horn. When Elliot looked carefully, he realized that the one who killed the doctor was another unicorn, not the one that had died earlier. The guards kept firing bullets, but it had no effect on the unicorn. It was extremely powerful and started killing the guards one by one. Seeing all this, Elliot immediately called out to Ridley and told her to sit in the car and leave from here immediately. As soon as Ridley sat in the car, the unicorn attacked it violently. It ran towards her with full force. The other guards tried to stop it with their weapons, but it was useless. Ridley got out of the car and ran to save her life, but the unicorn did not stop chasing her. In the end, she hid in the horse stable, but the unicorn reached there as well. A strange thing happened that as soon as the unicorn came close to her, it became calm. Its horns started shining with a bright light. It seemed that something strange was about to happen. Ridley moved forward and slowly touched its horn. Just then, a female guard arrived there and along with the other guards started firing bullets again. Finally, the unicorn ran away from there and there was peace for a while. After this, everyone went back into the bungalow. Ridley became very angry at her father. She screamed and said that I warned you all again and again, but no one believed me. Ridley still told everyone that the baby unicorn should be returned to its parents. This is the only way to stop everything, but no one paid attention to the girl. Instead, Odell made the opposite decision. He said, why should we release it? Let's capture its parents as well. He formed a team of hunters and left for the forest to catch the unicorns. Elliot also prepared to go with them, but Ridley came to him and tried to stop him. She cried and said, do not go into the forest. But like always, Elliot did not listen. He said that I cannot leave Odell alone, so I have to go. Meanwhile, Shepard went to the doctor to take samples of the unicorn's blood. He thought that this blood would give him great power and then he would be able to face any danger. He dried the blood and made a powder and inhaled it through his nose. As soon as he used the blood, strange things started happening to him. His body started changing. He could not understand what was happening. At the same time, Ridley also started feeling something bad. She thought about sitting in the car and running away, but at the last moment, she changed her decision. She did not want to leave her father alone. Just then, she saw a bright, strange light in the sky. She immediately got out of the car and went inside the mansion and started looking at her research papers to understand what that light was. After searching for some time, she found out the truth. She panicked and immediately called Elliot. She said, come back quickly. The unicorns have set a trap in the forest. If they go there, they will not return alive. But Elliot did not answer the phone. Ridley ran to the guard and explained the whole situation. She explained that something must be done quickly or everything will be finished. Quickly contact the people who went into the forest. They are in great danger. Meanwhile, the doctor was trying to cut the unicorn's horn. The strange thing was that the horn was constantly shining as if it was full of energy. Just then, Elliot received the message, but now it was too late. Suddenly, the unicorn appeared in front of them and started killing all the hunters one by one. Elliot wore night vision goggles and saw the exact location of the unicorn. He quickly grabbed Odell and both of them ran back into the mansion. But the danger was not over yet. The unicorn also followed them and entered the mansion. When Elliot and Odell were trying to escape, another unicorn appeared in front of them. Both unicorns surrounded Odell. Odell calmly started talking to them. He spoke lovingly and one unicorn became slightly calm, but as soon as Odell tried to touch its horn, the other unicorn came from behind and attacked him. Odell died on the spot, and just then Ridley arrived with the baby unicorn. She wanted to return it to its parents so that they would calm down and stop attacking humans. Even after all this, Elliot did not listen to Ridley's words. He said that, "I will call the police now. They will handle this problem." As soon as he took out his phone, the network disappeared. Everyone got scared. Odell's wife also told Elliot to listen to Ridley. Returning the baby unicorn to its parents would be the right thing. Elliot hesitated, but Odell's wife made the decision. She ordered the guard and the doctor to take the baby unicorn outside and hand it over to its parents. But the doctor had made a very big mistake. He had cut off the baby unicorn's horn. He thought it was not a big deal. The other unicorns probably would not even notice. Then, after a while, the guard and the doctor took the baby unicorn outside and placed it in front of its parents. As soon as the unicorns saw that their child's horn had been cut off, they went mad. The unicorn first attacked the doctor and killed him. The guard saw everything with his own eyes and barely managed to escape. As soon as everyone came to know about this, Shepard started saying that Ridley could hold the unicorns back for a while, and during that time they could escape from there. Elliot was shocked and asked why only Ridley could stop them. Shepard explained that the unicorns would never harm Ridley because she was the only one who had not tried to steal their power. Everyone else had bad intentions, but Ridley had only tried to understand the unicorns. Now, the situation became even more terrifying. Out of fear, Elliot went to Odell's wife and said that, "I do not want to be a part of all this." He said that this is your mistake and you should fix it. At that moment, strange changes started happening in Shepard's body. Bright light began to come out of his eyes and some unknown force started controlling him. When Ridley and Elliot were trying to escape, Shepard appeared in front of them and grabbed Ridley, and just as he was about to harm her, both unicorns suddenly appeared there. Elliot and Ridley took advantage of the moment and ran to one side, while Shepard and his mother ran to the other side. They still had the baby unicorn's horn. On the way, Shepard's mother asked him what the plan was. Shepard said that he would not run away leaving his home. He said that he would capture both adult unicorns, then he would absorb their magical power into himself and become the most powerful man in the world. But then Shepard looked at his device and was shocked. The unicorn's horn was missing. Then the truth came out. Elliot had stolen the horn. He was now sitting with his daughter, Ridley. Showing regret, he apologized to his daughter. With tears in his eyes, he said that he had always paid more attention to his work. She kept telling him again and again, but he never listened to her. Hearing this, Ridley became emotional. She cried and hugged her father. Just then, Shepard and his mother ran into the hall, but the unicorn chasing them grabbed Shepard's mother and killed her. Meanwhile, Elliot locked Ridley on the balcony so that the unicorn could not reach her. Then he himself moved forward and deliberately ran in front of the unicorn so that he could attract its attention and give Ridley a chance to escape. After several attempts, Ridley managed to get out of the balcony. After coming outside, she saw that the unicorn was chasing her father. It was completely determined to kill Elliot. She was about to run when suddenly Shepard appeared in front of her. He had an arrow in his hand. He threatened that Ridley should come with him. Helplessly, Ridley went with him into the courtyard. The baby unicorn was also there. Just then, the baby unicorn's father arrived there. He was very angry, completely ready to take revenge. But as soon as he saw Ridley, his anger slowly began to calm down. It came closer and knelt down near Ridley's feet. Just when the unicorn was trusting them, Shepard took advantage of the moment and quickly moved forward and tied the unicorn's legs with a rope. Ridley stopped him and said that you were making a very big mistake, but Shepard, like always, did not listen. With arrogance, he said that I know what I'm doing. No one can stop me. Just then, another sound came. It was the mother unicorn. Everyone turned and saw Elliot standing with her. He had stopped her with the power of the baby unicorn's horn. But the surprising thing was that as soon as the mother unicorn came near Ridley, she also became calm and lay down near her feet. In Ridley's presence, all the unicorns were completely calm. Seeing the opportunity, Shepard tied her legs as well. Now seeing this, Elliot became furious. He picked up the horn and attacked Shepard, but Shepard was no longer like a normal human. The unicorn's blood had made him extremely powerful. He blocked Elliot's attack and then struck Elliot strongly with an arrow. Elliot fell to the ground. Ridley panicked and ran towards him. She cried loudly because Elliot was badly injured and his blood was flowing. But before she could do anything, Shepard came again to attack. He picked up the unicorn's horn and moved forward to finish Elliot. Just then, the big unicorn broke the rope and became free. It ran with full force and kicked Shepard hard. Shepard flew into the air and fell to the ground and died there. Meanwhile, Elliot was also taking his last breaths. He held Ridley's hand and slowly said, "Before I die, I want to know one thing. When you touched the unicorn's horn for the first time, what did you see?" Ridley wiped her tears and said that I saw some strange things that the unicorn wanted to show me. Its world, its birth, its pain. Among all that, I also saw some memories of my mother, moments that you may have forgotten. Elliot smiled slightly. He looked into his daughter's eyes and said, "Forgive me, Ridley." And a few seconds later, he died. Ridley kept crying while hugging her father. She could not believe that she would never see him again. Just then, a miracle happened. The father unicorn calmly stood in front of Ridley. Then he joined his power with the female unicorn, and together they created a bright light with their magical power. That light restored the broken horn of the baby unicorn, and a few moments later, Elliot's wounds began to heal. Slowly, he opened his eyes. He came back to life. Now, Elliot could also see everything that Ridley had seen. Old memories, the truth, and that magical world. Elliot hugged Ridley tightly, and there was happiness and peace in both of their eyes. It felt like everything had become fine, but just then the door of the mansion opened. A guard came inside, and the police followed behind him. They looked around everywhere, but the unicorns had disappeared. The police arrested Elliot and Ridley and accused them of killing the Odell family. But Elliot and Ridley were not afraid. They were happy that they had helped the magical unicorns and saved their world. Then something surprising happened. The unicorns did not leave them alone. They used their power to make Elliot and Ridley disappear from the sight of the police and then transported them to a safe place. Now, both of them were free while the unicorns returned to their forest. If you liked the video, then please like it and subscribe to the channel.